For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. It's no secret that behind closed doors, some actors and actresses who've worked together didn't get along in real life. Some were able to curb their dislike for the benefit of the show, while others weren't able to get past their issues, leaving one or more actors to exit the series. Now, when it comes to Malcolm Jamal Warner and Eddie Griffin, the two were able to continue working despite their differences. Malcolm Jamal Warner recently participated in an interview with Torre for his own show broadcast by DCP Entertainment Podcast. Their conversation would touch on a multiple of topics, including Warner's time on The Cosby Show, the art of acting, working with Meghan Markle, and more. When Warner began talking about his time on the UPN sitcom Malcolm and Eddie, which starred Warner and comedian Eddie Griffin, he explained that even though he was at odds with Griffin for most of the series, both knew they needed the sitcom to reach 100 episodes in order to get a syndication deal for television. Unfortunately, the network canceled the series at just 88 episodes.
Even though we were at odds, what we both understood is we get to 100 episodes, we're going to have a sweet ass syndication deal. Ultimately, they cut us at 88 because they were tired. They were tired of me fighting with the writers, and then they were tired of Eddie's shenanigans. You know, Eddie is a nut, and I mean that in
I imagine the brothers showing up late, the brothers showing
all
up
of that,
whatever, and you're like,
it was a miserable experience.
Now, both Malcolm Jamal Warner and Eddie Griffin have been very vocal about the writing process on Malcolm and Eddie, with both men saying that most of the series writers were white and they knew nothing about being a young black man in America. Because of this, Warner and Griffin spent a considerable amount of time on the rewriting of scripts to make them more authentic. We hated each other. We came from two different schools of comedy. Bill Cosby, Richard Pryor. I had come from 8 years of working for Mr. Cosby's wing at NBC, in an environment where Mr. Cosby made sure everyone was super aware of images of black people that we were putting across the airwaves. Warner would go on to explain that he made his intentions clear up front, that he did not want to do a show that featured stereotypical humor. Everyone seemed to be on the same page, but according to Warner, once production began, Warner found himself fighting with the series writers, producers, network, and studio executives who wanted to fill the show with UPN's usual brand of comedy. Now, according to Warner, Griffin just wanted to be funny on screen, while Warner wanted to push a positive image on screen. Warner explained that as a result, the writers began writing more towards Eddie's character because he was the most willing to be funny. We were both young, we both thought we were the and in our own words, we were the Every tape night, no matter what kind of argument we had during the day, before we went out in front of that audience, we would get together, we would hold hands, and we would pray. So let's talk about it more in the comments below. What do you guys think about Malcolm Jamal Warner's latest reveal about filming on Malcolm and Eddie? And what lesson do you think other actors and actresses can learn from moments like this? Plus, stay up to date for the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. And look out for new original content at hypeplustv.com. For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.